Christian Wilkins leaves Miami and goes to the Raiders. I think Miami fumbled this too. Now, I get why they did it because Tua's contract's coming up, Waddle's coming up, and they've decided, well, we would rather have offense than defense. But you don't get guys like that, defensive linemen like Wilkins, that grow on trees. I think it was a mistake. The same reason that the Chiefs, they should just look at the Chiefs. And what did the Chiefs decide? The Chiefs decided, we've got the quarterback. We'll figure out receiver, but we need this defensive tackle, this defensive monster on our defensive line. And they keep winning Super Bowls, don't they? And then the NFL, I thought, was a copycat league. And yet somehow Miami says, nope, we're not going to do that. They've decided to go offense, and they give up this monster. It is a mistake. So I think the Raiders did fine. Now, they keep saying that the Raiders are going to get Jaden Daniels. I don't think Jaden Daniels is going to be around unless the Raiders trade up. If the Raiders trade up, I think that's a mistake for them to trade up. But they got Gardner Minshew as the quarterback. So maybe the Raiders are thinking, if we got Gardner Minshew, if he can play, and I think Minshew is serviceable. He's serviceable. I don't know if he's going to be your long-term answer, but he's definitely serviceable. Maybe they're going to take a quarterback later on. But here's the thing. The Raiders needs like some offensive linemen. They got cap space. And I really don't think they're that far away from competing. So we'll see what happens. We will definitely see what happens. But this Wilkins thing with Miami, I think that's crazy. The Raiders got better. The Dolphins got worse. The Dolphins' defense was okay until a lot of injuries started hitting, which that was crazy. How many guys, bad knee injuries just over and over and over again from rush ins. Until the Chiefs game in the playoffs, they didn't hardly have any left. They didn't have anybody that was worth anything that was left. They might as well had us in the chat room out there rushing the quarterback. It was terrible. They were getting killed. However, I will say this. If this is what Miami's committed to, at least they're not changing course. They've decided that offense is the way we're going to go, and they have not changed course. And I can respect that. I don't agree with it, but I can respect it. So, but yeah, my man Charlie Miller says Wilkins and Max Crosby, whoo, you put them on the same side, you got something going, man. Mike Yates says Minshew is pretty good and cheap. Yeah, I don't think Minshew's bad. They were a catch away, the Indianapolis Colts, a drop fourth down pass from probably winning that game and going to the playoffs last year against Houston. So, but we'll see. We will see. But I don't know, man. I thought it was nuts. We'll come back to it, Pat Cockrell. I know you're talking about Jerry Jones. But yeah, I think what Wilkins can bring to the Raiders, you put him with Crosby and you fill in some other holes with free agency, I think the Raiders got potential. I think they got some potential. So, did I already talk about Ezekiel Elliott to the Patriots? I haven't heard Ezekiel Elliott to the Patriots, but he was already on the Patriots. So, but yeah, man, I'm sorry, Zach. I don't know what they're. No, Zach Seiler is not going to be better than Wilkins. You're hoping and wishing. But either way, the Dolphins got worse, my man. Not sure what they're thinking, but at least they're committed to it. If they're committed to it, it may cost a bunch of people their jobs, but they're committed to it. So You can't fault them for sticking around and doing that.